Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera. I'm Muhammad Khairul Izzul Mazzuki and my partner for pair assignment is Nabil Isaam. Today we want to present about the relation between corruption and Islam. Corruption is an urgent problem that needs careful investigation in Islamic economy, a field where moral values are essential. Corruption undermines the Sharia law concept of equity, transparency and justice within the framework of Islamic economic principle. From this part, I want to present about different. In the sixth study, they are different in terms of the method used to conduct research. Some authors use primary data referring to information collection directly from original source such as survey, interview, experiment and direct measurement. And they are also using secondary data refer to information that has been collected by others from different postpones and it not collected directly but is used by to do research for their own analysis, such as public report, article, government publication, and data collection by other research. And the second difference is focus of the study. Based on the 6 selected article, the focus of the research is different because some article give an impact on the role of Islamic banking in reducing corruption and promoting transparency, while other give an impact of corruption on the strength of Islamic bank and its economic growth in various countries.
So hello, my name is Nabil Isaam, and for similarities, a common theme running across all 6 books is the need of implementing Sharia law to root out corruption. All authors involved agreed that Islamic economic principle, which includes ideas like justice, transparency and accountability and fairness, would offer a complete and good framework for doing businesses ethically. The importance of government intervention in combating corruption also has been acknowledged by the authors. The research points to the possibility of governmental entities adopting external control. This control strategy meets with the governors, managers and employees, thus follow up procedures, conducts research for the facts and proof, and conducts surprise audits to decrease wrongdoings. Now, for the challenges, fighting corruption in its cultural and social aspect is an enormous endeavor involving many different areas of society. How common and long-lasting corrupt activities are heavily influenced by the cultural dynamics and deeply ingrained habits. Noting that culture and habit may also be involved, it is important to note that many of forms of corruption may be interrelated and that one form may transform into another. One of the main problems with fighting corruption in an Islamic economic framework is the lack of knowledge and awareness. Most of the time, people's resistance to change stems from either deeply held cultural habits or ignorance about the advantages of embracing ethical standards. Education, legislation, and institution infrastructure are external restrictions in the fight against corruption. But the authors argues that the internal limitations such as akidah, faith and belief should supplement them.
Okay, this part, solution and recommendation. The first point is to adapting Islamic economic principle. Islamic country and Islamic bank can fight administrative corruption by adhering to Islamic economic principle such as transparency, accountability and justice. Openness in financial procedure build trust, discourage corruption, while accountability system ensure responsibility. Justice, two instruments that promote equity, foster fairness and prevent dishonest action. Integration, this principle into the operations to can transform bank and contribute to a more ethical financial system. And the second point to solution and recommendation is strengthening governance. Effective leadership and governance are essential to the fight against corruption. Clear and fair legislation should be strictly implemented to prevent unethical behavior. Autonomy for regulator bodies, as embodied by Qasim and Holding 2021, need to be increased to investigate and hold perpetrator accountable. Transparency in decision making can build trust, foster a culture of accountability and create ethical behavior to fight corruption.
Now, as conclusion, by looking at corruption through the lens of Islamic economic, we can see how ethical values and the problems caused by the corruption interact in complicated ways. After examining the relevant literature, this research could add to the continuing discussion on ethical economics, especially in an Islamic setting, which is why it is important.